Hi friends, welcome to my channel. In this channel, I speak about money, how to increase money, and your mindset. Everything is required. So, in this video, I'll be talking about uh, the investment part, and one of the places where I was talking about is option is stock market. And you can watch my other videos, earlier videos, what I've spoken about, how to go about it. Now, just remember, guys, these yeah, options is when you can start right away, and you can few points I've given, you can just note it down and cross check, and you can just start the begin a journey of investment, so that the fund is not idle, and you need time. More time you have, and then you can, with small investments, you can increase your amount. So I was talking about stock market, and as I was speaking about the earlier video, there's this one option about mutual funds people talk about. In mutual fund, there's one particular thing which you and I should go for it. Anybody could go for it. I mean, that's what I feel, and that is called as the index mutual funds. So what is an index mutual fund? So say normally what happens is, what's a stock? In a stock, let's say for example, I take of Tata. So I pay Tata Motors, and I just pay 400 rupees one share, and that is one particular your share of Tata you're holding. Mutual funds, what happens is, it is a basket of shares, they have grouped it, and there's a fund manager or somebody who's managing that. So basket could be all tech plus pharma and things like that. So there are lots of combinations the fund manager does it. So those is mutual fund. So in mutual fund, what happens, there are ups and downs, and it is decided with respect to the fund manager, and then they have this cost and charges and things like that. So, but how do I get the advantages and not pay more for their charges? So there is something called as index mutual funds. Now what happens is, you have heard about Sensex. Oh, आज Sensex ऊपर गया नीचे गया. Sensex has gone up, down, and in my earlier stock videos, I've said how does Sensex travel from 100,000, 10,000, now it is 60,000. So how do you calculate that? How do you come to that? So what happens is, in every country and thing, so India is Nifty 50. So what happens is, Nifty is NSE BSE. So this is a combination of 50 big companies value. There's lots of calculation. So to take 50 in NSE and 100 in BSE, top 150 companies and top 100 companies, and then they make a basket of it and they evaluate. Those are evaluated, and with that evaluation, then they say, okay, market is up or down. So the respective 50 shares, in that something goes up, the market is up. Then something comes down, market is down. That's how they evaluate, and that's how you and I can get the advantage. How do I get an advantage? There's in mutual funds, which is a full Xerox copy of that. They have taken it. So that is called as index. So they have taken Nifty 50 index. That's a famous one. They've taken all the 50 companies, whatever is there listed in that, and then they made a basket of it, and then they're offering for the people to invest in. You can start with as of 500 rupees also monthly. Be consistent is the best way, and if you look at it, I have started personally. I mean, I would recommend you all. Why? One, so the reason for why, the stock market, you need little bit of time and advice to start with it, and you can only start with one small portion of it, one stock, two stock. Mutual. So how do I take the advantages of all? This is one thing, and an average I've read and seen, you have to check 12% is the returns what they're getting it 5 years down the line. Yes, you need time. That's what I'm talking about. Somebody invests for 10 years. So what you have done, what you can do is, for an individual who's starting their career and things like that, first job, start with it, 500,000 rupees. De do yaar. You will not know where your money is going. One burger, one pizza gone. Forget about it. I mean, one burger is more than that now. It's like almost you take this bigger ones. So 1 month, every month, start an SIP, leave it for 10 years. Have a plan. For married and for us, and it's like for kids' name. Leave it. I mean, 500,000 rupees, you will not know where it is going. Start, begin, then you can thank me later on. I mean, thank the universe for getting in touch. So begin, start, don't wait for it. So that is, anybody can start. Huh? I mean, need not be like you need to know an investment details and things like that. Nothing as such. Nothing as such. And why do I start with this more simple? Another one is there is the, what do you say, the charges per se and things like that is very less. So more on these topics and things like that. I will tell you in the next video. So as I can just refer to my earlier videos for stock markets and begin an index mutual funds. Begin an index mutual funds. You need not have a demat account or something of that to open a mutual fund. As you would know, if you don't know, directly you can go everybody will have a bank account and they will have their own mutual funds. So just check which is doing good enough. How do you check it? Google is there, and then you can just cross check with the what do you say, famous top 10 index mutual funds, what is it happening and things like that. And then third, as I said, don't have hundreds of options. Select few videos and see ABCD, what is, they might more or less talk to the same things, topics, and then choose it. Begin. Don't worry with it. Don't worry with it. What losing and things like that. 500 rupees chale jate. It does. If you have started, what do you say, jotting it down your in what do you say, expenses and your income and expenses, you would have definitely be able to say, okay, this is where I'm wasting my money. I'm not sure about how it is going. 10 rupees, 100 rupees, either that. So you'll never know. So allocate 500 rupees, 1000 rupees, depending upon your goals, and invest. So subscribe to my channel, my dear friends, and if you have anything, let me know. So all the best.